Greetings everyone and welcome to Düsseldorf International Airport. My name is Flo from the 2019 founded aviation channel Passion for Aviation, and there have been multiple occasions in which people asked me in the comments below my plane spotting videos how to get to the locations where I shoot my videos from. So I decided that today I would like to guide you a bit around my home airport. So if you want to know the best locations for your visit to take pictures or videos of the airport or its aircraft, this is the perfect guide and you should be part of this tour. But before we start our journey, please consider to subscribe to this channel. It would really help to grow and enable me to create more and even better content for you related to aviation. At the end of the video, I'm going to give this airport my own personal ranking. So please enjoy this video, stay with me until the end. Enough intro talking, let's get right to it. We start our small tour at the airport's railway station, Düsseldorf Flughafen, which is located right here. To reach the first location, we have to walk up the stairs to enter the main station hall. Düsseldorf, by the way, has two different railway stations. The one we are right now and another one right beneath the terminal. However, just follow the signs towards the SkyTrain. Once you pass these glass doors, make a left and enter this door and walk downstairs to the very end. Behind this door you'll end up in another hall that will bring you outside. Hold up. If you are too lazy to walk, you can of course just use the elevator.
Exit.
No matter what you do, you'll end up in this hall. Once you are here, just leave the building and follow my way. On your right you can already see a stairwell. Walk upstairs, et voila, there is already a plane taking off. At the very top you have a wonderful overview of the apron and both runways. Here are some examples what you can expect to see from this location. One issue about this spot though is that you cannot see the entire runway. So you are not able to see the approach nor the lineup and start of the takeoff, because the view is blocked by this building. I have to tell you a small story about this building. It once offered the best view over the entire airport because there once was a visitor's terrace on top of the roof. Sadly, this terrace has been closed permanently in, I believe, 2014. Reopening plans have been denied by the airport on multiple occasions. Well, however, let's come to my personal ranking of spot number 1. This suspension railway, by the way, is called the SkyTrain, which connects the train station with the main terminal building. And we will also have to take a ride into it to reach spot number 2. So let's go inside again. If you wonder which airlines can be seen here, I got some examples for you. Lufthansa, Turkish Airlines, Aegean Airlines, Vueling, Aer Lingus, Pegasus, Emirates, SAS, Finnair and many more. But the most common airlines which can be seen here are Condor, Corendon Airlines, SunExpress and of course Eurowings, which is by far the biggest airline at Düsseldorf International Airport. The SkyTrain line has 4 stops. We are here. And we want to go to here. So let's hop on the next incoming train. Our SkyTrain journey leads us to Carpark P4, where we disembark and make our way towards Carpark P7. Upon reaching street level, simply follow the signs that guide you towards the terminal. Approximately 10 minutes of walking awaits you from here. Arriving at Carpark P7, you can decide if you want to scale 8 floors on foot or to just use the elevator. Personally, I don't really like elevators, so I prefer walking.
One eternity later.
After ascending, you'll eventually reach the top floor. The next step is straightforward. Step outside and select your preferred spot for filming or photography. While there's ample space, it's essential to remember that respect for parked vehicles is self-explanatory. Avoid getting too close to them to prevent any unintended damage. From this vantage point, you are treated to a decent airport overview. Most of both runways come into view alongside a substantial section of the parking stands. All in all, Carpark P7 offers easy accessibility and is a free location for plane spotters at Düsseldorf International Airport. To give you a taste of what this spot has to offer, here are a few examples of what I captured here myself. As you can witness in this clip, heat haze can prove to be quite the challenge, particularly on scorching days. Keep in mind though that you're still at a considerable distance when selecting your gear and deciding on your objectives. Also be aware of obstacles that block your view sometimes, depending on your exact location. I'm unsure if this right here is considered vandalism, but I leave behind these small cards at all filming spots I visited. I'm pretty sure most of them get removed sooner or later, but if you ever stumble upon one, don't hesitate to reach out. It would be a fun twist to see who comes across these little markers. With that mini commercial aside, it's time to shift gears and focus on the ranking of Spot 2. Our next stop on this brief tour brings us to perhaps the most renowned spot for aviation enthusiasts and plane spotters at Düsseldorf: the Visitors Terrace. The roof of Terminal B houses a large open area offering an unobstructed view that's free from glass panels and pesky fences. To access the terrace, you only need to purchase a fairly cheap ticket and pass through a security check. That's it. On top of that, all necessary services are available nearby for your disposal. It's a perfect vantage point to observe the entire airport. 3 directions offer a great panorama, both runways, up-close gate activities, aircraft taxiing, pushback operations, and the bustling scenes that define an airport. Views like this will await you here. However, there is a significant issue. The terrace is closed for a couple of years now. To my knowledge, the airport had to make cost-cutting decisions in response to the challenging economic climate that has affected the aviation industry in recent times. Unfortunately, the reopening date remains uncertain. Personally, I really like this place, so apart from being not accessible, I would assign it the following rating. The next spot on our tour is a small dirt hill at the very end of runway 05 left and 05 right.
It's probably the most difficult location to reach, and it could become dangerous if you get caught off guard. But if you make it there in one piece, you'll get views like this. As you can see, it is quite a unique location. No wonder even the famous crosswind landing compilations with millions of views have been filmed here. But let's quickly switch to Google Maps for a moment and let me explain how you can get to this location.
Reaching the spot involves 2 options, either from the south or the north. Regardless of your approach, a short walk is necessary. If you decide for the southern route, you can conveniently take the train and disembark at Lohausen station. Alternatively, there are free parking areas available in proximity to the train station if you are driving. From there, your journey continues with a walk across a pedestrian bridge that originates at the railway station. This bridge serves as your passage over a particularly hazardous expressway and active rail tracks. After crossing the bridge, your path continues alongside this fence that runs parallel to the expressway. Here, exercise caution. The speed limit on this road is set at 80 km per hour. The airport fence is already visible on our right side. Follow its path, and once you've reached this point unharmed, you have two options. You can either make use of a tall ladder for a great vantage point overlooking runway 05 right, or proceed to the head of runway 05 left. There you'll find a clearing atop the otherwise overgrown elevation. This natural vantage point offers an elevated perspective higher than the tall fence itself, eliminating the need for a ladder. If you decide to approach from the north, you only need to cross this intersection.
Please also be careful here. There are no traffic lights for pedestrians, only for the cars, and the cars are driving fast here. If you survive this intersection, you're almost there. All you gotta do is walk along this path and eventually you will reach the location just from the other side. I personally think spot 4 could be a great location, but there is one small issue. Most of the traffic is being handled by runway 05 right, 23 left, from which you are quite far away. Only few aircrafts are landing or taking off on runway 05 left, 23 right. My final ranking for spot 4 looks like this.
The fifth and final location is where we delve into the untapped potential of the north side of Düsseldorf International Airport. This area has a lot of potential but fails to properly exploit it. As we venture into the locations which the north side has to offer, it's important to first understand the layout of Düsseldorf International Airport's runway system. The airport is equipped with two parallel runways. For a better understanding, we refer to them as the northern and southern runway. The bulk of the airport's traffic is handled by the southern runway. Taking a peek into the official airport traffic statistics gives us a glimpse of how monthly air traffic is divided between the two runways. According to these numbers, maybe you pause the video for a few seconds, experiences its peak usage between March and October. However, it's worth noting that the majority of activity on this runway are landings. Takeoffs, on the other hand, are very rare. If you're thinking of checking out the north side, be ready to face a few challenges beyond the limited activity on the northern runway. I will come to that in a few seconds. The best way to get to the north side is definitely by car. Just park up right here, and a short 5 to 10 minute walk will take you to the airport fence. As you emerge from the woods, you'll find a couple of benches suitable for snapping some shots if you stand on top of them. A bit further you'll discover another spot that's even more suitable for video recording. I moved a bit further back to a different location to get a better perspective for filming. As you've probably noticed, the fence is notably tall, and even with my tall tripod, raising the camera over it presents a challenge. Beyond that, most of the potential recording positions are situated below the runway level and also partly obstructed by a variety of airport utility buildings. Dealing with the sun's position can also be a bit tricky. Keep in mind that the north side is at its prime for plane spotting from the afternoon until sunset. Despite these challenges, with the right equipment it's entirely possible to achieve videos like this one. Taking into account the limited advantages and numerous challenges, my ultimate evaluation of Spot 5, or more precisely the north side of the airport, is that it does offer a promising recording point, but only if all necessary conditions unfold in your favor.
Okay my friends, it's time for the final score of my home airport. After considering multiple factors, some of which you already saw in the review of each spot, but also some which are more general, like the airline variety and aircraft types, I finally come to the conclusion of 3.5 stars for Düsseldorf. To answer the question if Düsseldorf is worth a visit, to be honest, if you live nearby, sure why not, but if you have a long trip ahead of you to come here, currently I would advise against a visit until the airport reopens the visitors' terrace again. By the way guys, this result of Düsseldorf International Airport is my own opinion based on my own experiences and personal preferences. And please note that this is not a review for usual passengers, so things like check-in time, staff kindness and whatnot are excluded and not part of this review. I'm excited to read if you agree or disagree with this final ranking. Please feel free to share your thoughts and your opinion in the comments below. Thank you all for your time, I hope this video was helpful for you. If so, make sure to hit the like button, stay tuned for upcoming aviation content. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.